Hello, everybody. I am Ombre Vanessa. I'm the founder of Indie Clips, and I'm here today with Mark, who is the director of the film The Emergency. And we're going to talk a little more about how, Mark, you made this film and maybe the challenges that you faced during the production. So, first, can you introduce yourself a little more to us, please, Mark?
Hi, yeah, I'm a short filmmaker and a postgraduate filmmaker.
Mhm.
And I made this at the Griffith Film School in Brisbane. It was part of a tonal proof series. And yeah, so I directed previously a couple of short films. One did win a few awards, Healing Power of Music. I think it's
Amazing.
on IMDb. Um, yeah, so this was a tonal proof. Yeah.
Can you tell us a little more about the Emergency, your short film? What's the story about?
Well, basically, I believe Ernest constructed it as a political satire.
Hmm.
It reflects some current issues, and it basically, yeah, I mean, the conditions I had when I told Ernest about the script was that had to be set in a stationary car with two actors and one non-actor, and we are going to use a green screen. And he did a pretty amazing script based on those elements.
Really interesting. So
Yeah,
you had that prompt. You had the prompt to film with green screen and actors,
yeah,
right? And then you went and you told Dempsey, I need a script for that. So Ernest
mm,
Dempsey is the screenwriter, right?
yeah, yeah.
And so how did you collaborate together on that? How did that work?
So I connected with him on stage 32, and I
Mm,
was looking for a script, and sent a call out, and Ernest responded and said he had just the perfect script for me.
mhm.
And it was a good script, yeah,
It
based on
was,
those
yes.
requirements.
I really like the story. I think it's very
Yeah,
interesting, and I think it's definitely a very simple, efficient way
yeah,
to show a real problem.
yeah,
So a question that I like to ask is
yeah.
how was your budget situation, and how did you make the best of your budget, if you had any?
No, it's no budget. Basically, no. Basically, we're using the studio's facilities and the the studio's the university's equipment to shoot.
Yes.
But so basically, there's no budget for actors or anything really. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, they did get a little bit, but yeah, there wasn't really any kind of budget really.
Oh, okay, very
On a
interesting. So
yeah.
when you met the actors,
Mm,
how did you get them on board? How excited were they
mm.
about the project and everything?
Yeah, they were excited. Yeah, Brian, who plays the male trafficker, he was excited about it, and also was Freya, who played the female trafficker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it was a bit difficult to find the African immigrant. That was a slightly harder challenge, but yeah, I think we got a good actress there as well.
Yes,
But
yes.
yeah,
Is
through
there more is there more difficulty finding black actors in your area?
yeah, well, I found them on Star Now, which
Okay,
is
I
a
don't know that
platform for
one.
casting. For
Okay.
casting, yeah. So basically, I found it like right at the end. We were about to shoot just before because we're having difficulty finding anybody,
Yes.
and she came aboard the last minute there.
Oh,
So
that's
yeah,
amazing.
yeah, it is. Yeah.
Mm-mm. No, that's interesting because there is a lack and that
Mm,
missing piece, like it's a real issue. It's a real issue
mm,
how we are missing some more Black, Indian, Asian actors are less represented,
mm,
definitely.
mm,
And that's why I was
yeah,
really happy to see. So this was a student
yeah.
film. And
Yeah,
I
right, that's
thought
right.
it was very interesting to
Yeah,
explore that subject with those actors. Very
yes,
so I was wondering, how big was your crew? Because if it was a short film that you made
yeah,
in film school with no
yeah,
budget,
that's right.
that's usually how it happens. We all
Yeah,
know.
that's right. Yeah, yeah. So they had to bring their own costumes, so there's no wardrobe department. I mean, so basically, yeah, I mean, we had like the standard crew,
Mhm.
lighting, like a DOP, camera assist,
Yeah.
first assistant to director, yeah, sound recordist, and yeah, look, there was designers standing on, in the background to help.
Yeah.
And then producer, obviously.
Amazing.
And there was someone else overseeing the green screen, like just basically supervising.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, I think it's important for green screen. You want to have
yeah,
done well, right? So you take time,
yeah.
but you do it.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. It was like the first time we worked with green screen, like any of the people there. I think. I mean, the students and
Wow,
myself.
okay.
Yeah. So it was a bit of a challenge getting it, lighting it.
Properly. Yes.
That's
Yes.
right. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, right. So talking about challenges,
Mm.
what would you say was the biggest one on that shooting?
Um. Oh, okay. I think there was, yeah, with the green screen basically because we had to go away and shoot a background plate,
Yes.
and I wasn't even like supervising that. Just the camera, the DOP went away, and they just shot it like
Mm-hmm.
a minute or whatever it was, and then we tried to integrate it later, and like I was looking at After Effects, and yeah, because we had to have a preview screening before it got properly edited, like before the final cut, and it sort of didn't look too great because I had never worked with green screen before.
Of course.
So yeah, the background plate, because there's only like one angle there. I mean, well, no, there was two angles. Initially, we had like a close up of the African immigrant, like she'd give her reaction shots and stuff. But I had to cut that because the background plate you can only see it from one angle, which is the passenger side through the window. Because if you have a two angle, it doesn't work continuity wise, like the same
Mm,
plate, the same two different spots.
of course. Yeah.
Does that make sense? Yeah. So that was the thing that, yeah, was a big challenge there. So basically, you had to cut close-ups of the African immigrant, unfortunately.
Yes.
Yeah.
So do now you know how that works, and
Yeah.
I guess you feel more comfortable with editing a green screen and things like that.
Yeah. Yeah. But Andy did a good job with it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you practice and you learn, and that's kind of
Yeah.
how it goes. Um, and so what I like to ask as well is
Mm,
what would be your main piece of advice to anyone
mm,
who wants to make either a student short film or just a
mm.
low budget short film?
Yeah, I think with low budget, like when you only got one location or one scene, like you really need to but firstly you need to have a good script, but after that you need to cast well.
Yeah.
And I mean those are the major things. But the technical challenges, yeah, I mean obviously they're there. Um but yeah, I mean that's what I think. I mean basically you need to start with the script and then casting and go from there.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yes, I agree with you. I think script and actors
yeah,
are elements that you cannot ignore. You cannot just
no,
pick randomly and just go with it. They're so
yeah,
important. They're elements that you just cannot get rid of. Of
yeah,
course, each genre is different.
yeah.
But the genre that you went for obviously
Mm,
has a big strength in its scripts and
yeah,
actors.
yeah,
So yeah, I agree
yeah.
with you. I
Yeah,
definitely
just yeah, one more thing also, like I think sound is something that's undervalued. Like I recognize like
definitely
in student productions, like have a good sound recordist is so essential
yes.
because it's like half the film, sound is half the film. So yeah, that's something we learned in film school. I think having a good sound recordist is so important.
Oh my gosh, yes, and it's so good to highlight that, the
Yeah, yeah,
importance of sound
yeah,
engineers on set
yeah. That's true. Yeah,
and in post-production, the
yeah, that's right.
time that is
Yeah,
put in the sound, and I think it's really
yeah,
important to say that. Yes, definitely.
yeah.
Well, that's great. What are you doing now, Mark? Are you working on anything?
Yeah, I'm currently working on post-production, trying to finalize a cut for a comedy did, like it's nearly a 6-minute comedy.
Amazing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. As part of our project we had to do. Um, yeah. So like why I highlight the sound thing is because I noticed that there's a bit of a sound issue with the one I'm working on now. So it's just so important to have good sound. Trying to improve the audio quality so it can be watched on a bigger screen. Like it's so important to get the audio quality right. Yeah,
Mm-mm, definitely.
yeah. So yeah, so it's just different. It's different, just a different genre, I suppose. And actually, comedy is supposed to be the hardest to do genre-wise,
It
apparently.
is. It
So
is.
yeah, yeah. So just trying to improve the audio quality before yeah, putting it out there.
There is so much editing going in comedies. So much editing.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Because editing, yeah, sometimes you need to go into After Effects, and sometimes you need to do sound engineering and mixing and stuff.
Mm,
Yeah, so much involved there. Grading as well, and
mm.
yeah. So
Good luck to
um,
you, Mark.
yeah, thank you very much. Yeah,
All right, Mark. I wish you the best for your future
thank you
project,
very much.
and
Yeah.
thank you for taking the time for the interview. I will say to our audience, thank you for watching this video, and watch many more original interviews on indieclips.com.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you very much.